Welcome to today's explainer. Look, we're jumping right into a frustration that is just so universal. We've literally all been there, right? You put on lip balm in the morning, reapply in the car, smear some more on at your desk, but by 3 p.m., your lips are tight, they're flaky, and just totally uncomfortable. You're doing all the right things, so why on earth isn't it working? Well, today we're completely flipping the script. We're going to decode the actual science of your skin barrier, look at the surprising truth hiding on the back of your favorite products, and build a routine that finally gives you some real, long-lasting relief. Let's get into it.
So why the constant midday flakiness? It really is the ultimate mystery. You're sitting in a meeting or just finishing up lunch, and bam, there's that familiar tightness. So what do? You grab your trusty little tube of balm, slather it on, and get maybe 10 minutes of glorious relief before the whole flaky cycle starts all over again. A lot of us just kind of accept this, especially in the winter. We treat lip balm like this quick fix emergency rather than an actual preventative habit. But what if this endless cycle of reapplying isn't working because we're totally misunderstanding the skin we're trying to fix?
Okay, let's dive into this because this biological secret is an absolute game changer. Think about the skin on your face, your arms, your back. All of that has built-in hydration mechanisms. Your body naturally produces oils to keep it moisturized. But your lips, they have zero oil glands, literally none. The skin there is super thin, incredibly delicate, and because it physically cannot produce its own oils, it is 100% dependent on external care. Your lips rely entirely on you to keep that moisture locked in. Which makes total sense when you think about it. That's exactly why they're usually the very first part of your body to freak out when the weather changes or you're a bit dehydrated.
So to actually fix this, we need a major mindset shift. Having chronically dry lips isn't just some annoying cosmetic thing. It's actually a compromised skin barrier issue. Just like the rest of your skin, the very outer layer of your lips relies on this careful little balance of lipids and humectants to hold on to water. When that barrier gets damaged or stripped away entirely, the moisture inside your lips literally evaporates right into the air, way faster than your body can replace it. If we really want soft, comfortable lips, we've got to stop just trying to cover up the dryness and start actually repairing that invisible protective shield.
Now, you're probably wondering what's constantly tearing that delicate barrier down. Honestly, the biggest culprits are hiding right in plain sight. Sure, we all know cold, dry, windy weather strips moisture away, but did you know that just sitting in your regular air-conditioned office can be just as dehydrating as, like, a freezing mountain hike? It's true. Indoor heating and AC just suck the humidity right out of the air. Add to that not drinking enough water and that terrible habit of constantly licking your lips, which, by the way, evaporates moisture way faster than it replaces it. Oh, and how you sleep matters too. If you're a mouth breather at night, you are essentially aiming a blow dryer directly at your lips for 8 hours straight. Yikes, right? But here's where things get genuinely wild. Remember those triggers we just talked about? Well, you might actually be adding to the damage every single time you reach into your pocket. Seriously, your absolute favorite lip balm, the one you swear by and have been buying for years, might actually be betraying you. It's crazy, but a ton of popular balms are formulated with ingredients that feel amazing and soothing the second they touch your lips, but are secretly drying them out even more over time. It basically locks you into this never-ending cycle where you feel like you constantly need more of it.
Dermatologist Dr. Mernolini actually has a huge warning for us here. We've all used those balms that give that nice, frosty, cooling tingle. And what do we always think? Oh, it's tingling, it must be working. Yeah, no, not at all. Dr. Mernolini says that any sensation of tingling, stinging, or burning after applying a balm means you need to stop using it immediately, period. That famous cooling feeling, it isn't healing your skin at all. It's actively irritating it. And in the process, it's just destroying whatever is left of your moisture barrier.
So we need to separate the heroes from the villains. When you're looking at the back of that little tube, you want healing, barrier-repairing ingredients. We're talking heroes like beeswax, which creates a fantastic physical seal. You want deep moisturizing shea butter, ceramides to actually rebuild that natural barrier, and hyaluronic acid to draw water straight into the skin. On the flip side, avoid the villains like the plague. Put down anything with menthol, camphor, or phenol. Those are the real troublemakers causing that fake, deceptive cooling sensation. Also, steer clear of high-concentration salicylic acid on cracked lips, anything alcohol-based, and products absolutely loaded with strong artificial fragrances. Just don't do it.
Though to be fair, you definitely don't need some high-tech, expensive, modern formula to get amazing results. If you prefer to keep things natural, traditional household ingredients are surprisingly effective and totally backed by modern dermatologists. Things like almond oil, ghee, and coconut oil. These have been used for generations, especially in traditional Indian households to naturally soothe chapped skin. And they work perfectly because they support exactly what dermatologists tell us today. Protecting and nourishing that lip barrier is the only thing that truly matters, whether you're using a fancy clinical ceramide cream or just high-quality natural ghee from your kitchen.
Okay, here is another massive myth we really need to bust right now. The idea that thicker is always better. When our lips hurt, it is just human nature to cake on a massive, thick glob of ointment to try and fix it, right? But dermatologists agree that consistency totally beats quantity. Plastering on a giant, thick layer once a day does way less good than just putting on a gentle, thin layer several times throughout the day. Your golden rule here is to maintain a steady, continuous moisture shield. That is what physically stops the water from escaping your skin.
So the real crucial takeaway here is this magic number 2 to 3. This is your optimal frequency rule. Remember how we said lips have absolutely zero oil glands of their own? Well, to properly support them, you need to apply a thin, even layer of hydrating balm every 2 to 3 hours. Honestly, if you're out in extreme weather, like heavy wind or it's freezing cold, you should probably do it even more often. This right here is exactly how you shift your lip care from being a frantic, reactive emergency into a proactive, protective habit. And yes, believe it or not, there is actually a science to exactly how you put it on. If you want maximum absorption, here is the perfect technique. Step 1, apply that thin, even layer we just talked about. Step 2, and this is where I guarantee almost all of us get it wrong, gently press your lips together. You have to stop that vigorous back and forth rubbing we all do out of habit. Rubbing just causes friction on skin that is already super delicate and compromised. Pressing gently allows the product to absorb so much better. And step 3, if your lips are severely dry and you're layering a hydrating balm under a protective weather balm, let that first layer completely absorb before you add the next one.
So what does this actually look like in real life? Let's map out your daily lip blueprint. At 8 a.m., right when you're starting your day and before you face the sun or the wind, put on an SPF balm. Sun damage is a huge cause of dryness. Then throughout the day, say around 1 p.m., and basically every 2 to 3 hours, reapply your simple hydrating balm. Just keep one at your desk, throw one in your bag, make it easy. Then at 10 p.m., right before you go to sleep, bring out the heavy artillery. That is the time to apply a thick, rich, emollient overnight mask or balm.
Now, why is that 10 p.m. step so incredibly important? Well, nighttime care is completely non-negotiable because your lips don't just magically stop losing moisture the second you close your eyes. In fact, if you happen to be a mouth breather, you are losing massive amounts of hydration while you sleep. Nighttime gives your skin 8 solid, uninterrupted hours to repair itself. Think about it. You aren't eating, you aren't talking, you aren't wiping your mouth with a napkin, so coating your lips in a really thick, restorative barrier right before your head hits the pillow, that is absolutely one of the best ways to guarantee you wake up with soft, healed skin. All right, let's wrap all this science up into a quick, actionable, long-term success checklist. First, make it totally effortless. Keep your balms everywhere: desk, bag, nightstand, car. Second, remember to hydrate from the inside out. Drink plenty of water every single day to support that natural moisture barrier. Third, and this is tough, but you gotta break the bad habits. No licking your lips and definitely no picking at flaky skin that just tears the healthy tissue underneath. Fourth, try to skip those super tasty flavored balms. I know, they're great, but they subconsciously trick you into licking your lips way more often. And finally, if you really need to get rid of some flakes, just exfoliate very, very gently and only do it 1 or 2 times a week max. So I want to leave you with a bit of a challenge today. The very next time you reach for your lip balm, I want you to stop and just flip it over. Look at the ingredients list. Are you applying heroes like ceramides and shea butter, or are you accidentally slathering on irritants like menthol and artificial fragrance? By just understanding this unique biology, the fact that your lips literally can't hydrate themselves, and committing to that 2 to 3 hour routine with the right ingredients, you can totally transform this from a painful, annoying chore into an effortless habit. Are you ready to stop just reacting to dry lips and finally start preventing them? Go check your labels right now. Toss out those sneaky irritants and start your actual science-backed routine today. Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer, and I will catch you next time.